tip-off goes to the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or
I've ever seen John make a I've ever seen John make a three. Normally he just stands under the basket. Okay, John.
Man, you have him moving. There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with LaMelo like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. And it's hard penetrating, and he finishes nicely on the layup. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
To the inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Brunson scanning the floor. Down low, here's Hart. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Now, here's Anunoby. Towns, no luck. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
First team foul.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. No good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. He goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pass to Caruso. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Stolen by Brunson. Anunoby left side. To the paint. Holmgren with the steal. At the elbow, Williams. Here's Dort. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Inside. Here's Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Hart, that's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Pass to Hart. Towns with it. And Brunson has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Over to the wing. Back to Dort. Pass to Caruso. To the paint. Towns with the steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play. Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The Knicks leading by 8. Anunoby outside. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Hart with it. He's got 7. Pass to Williams. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Outside, Dort. Misses the 3. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Bridges. And he drives in.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Dort with the ball. Brunson covering. Here's Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside, Towns. Now, here's Bridges. the three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's good for two. Caruso's got his first bucket in this one.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
.50 seconds left to play here in the half. Brunson, the bounce pass. To the middle. Here's Towns. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Thunder trailing by 14. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Holmgren wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Back to Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Brunson right side. Off target from the wing. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Thunder trailing by 11. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
New York leading by 11. And he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New York. Down low. Here's Hartenstein.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Back to Williams.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Robinson. Thunder with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Top of the key, Hartenstein. Cloak loose. The kick out to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Brunson, here we go. The kick out to Anunoby. To the inside. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Caruso, no good. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
To the paint. 3-on-3. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great drive from Brunson, not afraid to get hit.
Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson, going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Brunson draws the double. Here's Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
And this is where Robinson will do damage. He's got the height, he's got the length, and when he's inside, he's going to capitalize.
To the left side wing. And here is Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. And Anunoby, here we go. And there it is for him. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Caruso, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the middle. Robinson down low. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 16. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Brunson, good.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Here's Caruso. And he converts the layup. Caruso's got his second bucket. Here's Bridges. Brunson outside. Anunoby. And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in the... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. Trains the three-pointer.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Mikal Bridges. Second personal foul.
Pass to Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Anunoby in the corner. Bridges up top. Pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Three-point goal.
And now that's 11 points here for Jalen Williams. Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Outside Williams. No good on the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brunson outside. Here's Hart. Williams with the defensive effort. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 13-point game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams scanning the floor. Inside. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Brunson with a clean look. Brunson for three. Likes the look and drains it.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Down low. Here's Holmgren. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. It's Hart on the wing. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Mitchell Robinson is one of the best finishers that you have down low in the NBA.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Out to Bridges. Back to Robinson. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Knicks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
That one off the back iron and out. And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 14. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Williams. Back to Holmgren. Got a piece of it. Bridges outside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett
This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
White for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Leaps for it. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
And Allie, thanks.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Hunter, the screen. 4-3. Boston pulls it in. And here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Left side, Mitchell. Down low. And Mobley gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Here's Tatum. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Allen. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. White with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Pass to Holiday. Now Tatum. Back to Brown. It's stolen by Hunter. Mobley down low. The 3 is up. And DeAndre Hunter gets a 3.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Pass to Brown. Now Tatum. Covered by Mobley. The kick to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Boston with it. White for 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. 3 on 3. Pass to Mitchell. From downtown. On target from range. Mitchell's got 5 now.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Strus. No points yet. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Brown. White for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Mobley, no good. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here they come. Right side, Hunter. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston out in front, leading by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
It's stolen by Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. Out to the right wing. The rebound by Allen.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Boston on D. It's a 3-point game. To the paint. Here's Hunter. Outside Strus. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Holiday looking for an opening. Inside. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Outside Strus. To the middle. Here's Mobley. A good look from Allen. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Outside White. To the inside. From the arc. Holiday. That one's good. Holiday's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
From deep, Mobley. The shot, no good. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Allen with it. Now Mitchell. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
Now Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get off a shot.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Inside. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland.
Look at the big man run. Allen out-hustling everybody on the break, and you need to reward your big man in those moments.
Pass to White. For 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Strus. Down low. The 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston leading by 9. White on the wing. He's got 6. Here's Porzingis. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
And a missed layup. And so it's the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. And Mobley throws it down.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one, and let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Strus. And it's off from 3-point range.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. To the paint. Pass to Horford. Now here's White. Back to Horford. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming in. Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And they're on the break. And here's Hunter from the arc. That's tipped. Boston leading by 11. Pass to Tatum. Screen by Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Outside Mitchell. Hunter with the ball. Fires the three. Parries it from three. Hunter's got 6 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tatum. Covered by Mobley. Here's Hauser. Offline with a three. Cavaliers trip by 10. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Look at Tatum using his length.
He's got a great sense of timing on the pick and roll. When Tatum makes his move, it's decisive.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Good on the bucket. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Hauser. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's stolen by Tatum. Brown, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Okoro. Outside for Mitchell. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wade. Let's go with a three. Boston pulls it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Tatum. He takes it in. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Appearing in control, but with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Boston leading by 8. Pass to Brown. Inside. Here's Porzingis.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
Garland with the ball. And he drops it in from the low post.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
To the inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam. The reverse slam, that was sweet. Ah, the finesse on full display. Outside Garland. Pass to Wade. Launches it. Porzingis grabs the board. And here are the Celtics. 10-point lead. Brown with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. And the basket by Brown.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Pass to Wade. Back to Strus. 5 on the clock. Down low. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Pritchard. Outside White. To the middle. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Inside. It's stolen by Garland. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Boston leading by 14. Left side, Brown. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Teams making some changes here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Tatum from long range. And Brown with the stuff.
Using his athleticism on the boards, gotta put a body on Brown or this will happen.
To the paint. It's stolen by Tatum. On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. White for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Strus. .124 left in the game. No good from outside. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Celtics.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kristaps Porzingis.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Back to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the inside. Stolen by Strus. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Mitchell. Here's the pick. Outside Strus. Outside for Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson.
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Back to McDaniel. Here's Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride. Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Now, here's McDaniel. Edwards can't hit. Outside, Dort. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Randall no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Holmgren with it. Conley picks him up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Reed with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Randall right side. Outside Edwards. Randall right side. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Cloak loose. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task, guys.
Thank you, David. Back to Conley. Pass to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. Reed. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Picked by Reed. Pass to McDaniels. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Takes it off the glass.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now, here's Dort. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Dort misses. Timberwolves trail by 3. Down low. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, Conley is a consummate team player. He loves to get other guys good shots.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Outside Conley. Now McDaniels. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. Conley with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards, no good. It's stolen by Edwards. To the middle. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Picked by Williams. It's Dort on the wing. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. And some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Outside Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Inside. Dort. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Timberwolves trail. Right wing. Tipped away. And stolen by Caruso. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And stolen by Williams. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter. And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
No one near him. And he connects with the jumper. Holmgren's got 5.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Pass to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Out to Conley. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. And stolen by Williams. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. 2 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. A shot by McDaniels. No good. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the bench.
Caruso grabs the miss.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Pass to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Reed. Edwards controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Edwards will fight you on every possession. He gets the loose ball and instantly attacks.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Williams with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Conley picks him up.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Back to Conley. From downtown. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Back to Randall. He gets it up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The Thunder lead by 11. Pass to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
That shot missing. Here's Minnesota. Here's Garza. Defended by Holmgren. Here's Dort. And he makes that one. Dort's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Some physicality there from Lou, pushing past the contact and into the shot.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his third foul so far. And here is McDaniel. 7 points in the game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Dort got 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Edwards. Defended by Caruso. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Back to Holmgren. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, and I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama, I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Screen by Hartenstein. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's McDaniels. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Thunder leading by 17. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere.